Welcome to Self Development Network. I am Binky. Thank you for tuning in once again. It's a very blessed day. I hope everybody is rising high and, elevating themselves and taking care of themselves, so they can manifest whatever they desire. Thank you for tuning in once again on my channel. Thank you for the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that button so you can get these videos. And thank you for all the likes, comments, concerns that you have. I'm very open to responding to you guys as much as I can. I hope that you guys are appreciating me actually getting back to you in a timely manner. I know it could be very stressful sometimes when you actually have valid questions that you need answers to and no one's around. I definitely understand that. When I was on my spiritual journey, I had no one. All I had was myself and God. That was it. So I'm glad that I could be here and be that person for you guys. Always reach out to me. I'm here. Today we're going to get into something very important that you need to understand and know why I stress making friends with your ego. Your ego could either break you down or it will lift you up. Stay tuned to this video and gather this information and use it to manipulate your life. Now, when you don't make friends with your ego, you actually will find yourself in a lot of tough situations and have a lot of questions for a lot of things of what you don't understand. So your ego is that part of the mind, that inner voice that you hear that speak all the facts to you. So you do your affirmations and you say, oh, I want to manifest a certain amount of money. You want to manifest this, I want to manifest that. It's kind of hard to do so when you don't have those things in your possession, when your ego has control of you, because the ego, aka the analytical mind, that is what speaks the facts to you of everything that you have at your time. You are speaking of it in reality in the physical world. So that ego will destroy you a lot. Like majority, I can guarantee about 99% of you guys that are not manifesting what you desire is because your ego has total control of you. But don't worry, you can always take that control back. You just need to stay disciplined, and it takes time, and you gotta be consistent. Gotta be very consistent, and you cannot take no for an answer. Do not take no for an answer at all. But you have to stay resilient at all times. You got to stay calm when trying to control your ego, because your ego plays a very, very big factor in your journey of manifesting. So now, the ego, right? You have to think of your ego as a person, because at the end of the day, it is a voice in your head that has very big influence on your life. And why it has big influence? Because even though you're trying to get to your subconscious, you have to go through the ego first. So by reaching the ego, you got to use images. Images are very important. You have to show the ego that it is possible for this thing to happen because someone else has done it. I'm not saying that follow another person's footsteps. No, not at all. But what I'm saying is you can just show that someone has done what you are trying to accomplish. But the only way that you can get your ego to understand is by knowing yourself first. You got to understand what drives you. You got to understand how would you talk to yourself. You got to talk to yourself as if you would talk to another person, because it comes off natural. Everything has to come off natural when trying to target that ego. It has to come off like you. No matter which way you do it, you could be very loud, you could be very monotone about it, you can be whatever, however you naturally are, that's how you talk to that ego. When you control that ego, you will control your life, and you can rise high. You can accomplish whatever you want by taking that first step, by controlling the ego. So understand, when you want to manifest a certain amount of money and you don't have that certain amount of money at that point in time, you got to show through images. You can go on YouTube. You can go look in a magazine. You can look in a book. You can go somewhere. Like, we manifest things and get signs from the universe through people, places, and things. People, places, and things. So always remember that you can be in a specific place at a given time and you may see something that you want. The universe heard you, now it's mirroring it back to you. So now when you see that thing, you speak to the ego like, look, I wanted a red 2SS Chevy Camaro, and look, right here, there goes one. 22-inch rims on it, blacked out tents, everything that I want and I desire is right there. This person has it. It is very achievable. You got to understand that we can do it. Simple. Just like that. You know, you want to manifest a certain amount of money? Cool. You know, do things by like, write yourself a check and put it inside your wallet and just walk around with it. And when you feel inspired, look at that check. Put your name on it, tell them, write who it's from, write the exact amount that you want down to the cents. And when you look at that check, you tell your ego, this is very possible. Look, we are holding a check worth $200,000 right now. We can achieve this together easily. That's how you talk to your ego. That's how you take control of the ego. You know, this is not just a one-day process. This is just not a one time a day thing process. Like, I would say, just do it sporadically out the day. Don't do it back to back to back all day. But like, you know, every few hours or so when you're actually feeling good, you know, actually do that thing. And one big thing to do also is when you're saying these things, you also setting your intentions and you setting your decision to show this is what you want to manifest and this is what you want to take on, right? So you're also visualizing at the same time. Don't force your visualization. Do not force it at all, because when you try to force it, it's not going to come off natural. It may not come right then and there at that time when you're trying, but it will come through time. The more and more you say it out loud to yourself, you'll start visualizing the exact things you want down to the T. Like, be very descriptive when you are speaking these things to your ego. You got to keep telling him that it is possible. That's all it needs. All it needs is to see that it is possible, and the ego will back off. Once your ego backs off, now it's going to let those dreams and desires flow right into your subconscious. And once it hits the subconscious, oh, it's up, baby. It is up. Like, it's up and it's fucking stuck. Like, for real. Like, it is there. It ain't going nowhere. All that subconscious is going to do is prove it to you. So please take this very seriously. Like, know yourself, control your ego, set your intentions and your desires, make your decision, and stay disciplined, stick to it, be resilient, and stay calm. Calm. When you are calm, you unleash that inner beast. When you're calm, you know, everything could be going haywire around you, but it really doesn't matter, because as long as you're calm, your ego will start getting in tune. Once you have that ego in tune, your conscious and the subconscious start to align with each other. And now you will start mirroring back more and more things that you desire. When you see these things that you want through people, places, and things, get happy about it. Still continue to speak to your ego like, see, I told you. I knew it. I knew it was possible. Now look, it's showing us back what we desire. Yeah, bring it to me. I need all that. This is it. Just be natural, be yourself. Take control of your ego. It can destroy you, but it can also lift you up dramatically. Life is all about balance. It's all about balance. Always remember that life is all about balance. Too much of anything could be bad for you, and not enough of anything could be very devastating for you. So I hope you take this very seriously. Control that ego and you will control your life. Continue to watch these videos. There's other people out there that speak on these things as well. Watch their videos. Take all the information that you get from each person, because all of us have different perspective of life. We all look at life a different way. We all may be talking about the same topics, but we break it down in different ways that can reach people in a different way, just by the tone, the way we saying it, how we look when we saying it. Always continue to stay disciplined, stay resilient, and be consistent. You will manifest whatever you desire. Give me your feedback. Good, bad, it is what it is. But trust me, if you're going to be bad in your reviews or anything you got to say about me, please come correct. Don't be a fool. You know, I mean, I ain't going to sit here and argue with you or nothing, but you get out of line. I'm going to say what I got to say. It is what it is. Hope this video was very, very edifying. I hope it was good. I hope that you really took something from this, because this is very important. This is, man, that ego can tear you down, and it will tear you down for a very long time, depending on how much you focus on it or how out of control it is. Like, when you control that ego, you will control your life, and you can manipulate through any situation. Matter of fact, I don't even like really using manipulate too much, because when you say manipulate, people get the wrong idea. Like, you can alter your life. But thank you for tuning in. This is Self Development Network. I am Binky. Until next time, thank you.